The desire to improve must come from a healthy place. Most people need to journal on this, including you. Are you striving to improve your fitness, business, education, good habits, and spirituality from a place of anger, for revenge, to impress the people around you, to get women? Seriously, take time to journal on this because this is your foundation and nothing is stable on a weak foundation. A lot of people are trying to improve themselves for the wrong reasons and will be left unfulfilled. Become a high value man so you can sleep with a lot of women. Whether or not they are conscious of it, this is the motivation for a lot of guys. Don't get me wrong, having the desire to improve in the first place is an amazing gift. Right now, we are observing its roots, where it stems from, as that is probably an important key to understanding ourselves, the purpose. Hamza made a long video on discipline recently. It's a great video. At around 2 hours into the video, there's an important chapter called When You Get Successful. Some people will work hard and be disciplined, but as soon as they start getting some success, money, woman, recognition, that's when discipline matters most. Because that's where most of the hardworking guys break. Because you finally get the quote unquote reward, which is the dream physique, the sex, the money, etc. And if you start indulging in these things, you are no longer spending as much time doing discipline and hard work that got you there in the first place. Isn't that just like turning the wheel backwards and becoming a total degenerate? No, I'm not saying to never enjoy yourself. I just want to show you that these things are not the true goal. So then you might be thinking, what is the true goal of self improvement? The goal, in my opinion, is found by seeking faith in God, feeling the true joy and fulfillment of life in the hard work and discipline itself. Meditation is your best friend to help you experience this. Before I say any more on meditation, though, I'd like to talk a bit about spirituality and religion. I believe one good and simple reason to want to improve is for happiness. Faith is the key to happiness. I mentioned the pillars of self improvement: fitness, business, education, good habits, and spirituality. All the pillars are important and complement each other. However, I believe spirituality is the essential central pillar which links them all together. People are often under the illusion that religions are separate from one another, different ways of expressing the same love for God. I don't identify with one particular religion, yet I can find a connection and respect for each big one. My father is Jewish, and we do a Shabbat supper on most Fridays. I love Jesus. I've often been to church with my Christian friends, and they even got me this nice necklace as a present. I have a strong connection with Hinduism. I got this. I'll mention this later actually. This is the SRF lessons. Yeah, with Hinduism and the yogic culture. And recently, when I went to my country of origin, which is Morocco, I saw the beauty of Islam and I loved hearing the Allah Akbar prayers. Religion has beauty, and I like to not just limit my faith to one religion and show love all across. Of course, if you have a strong faith in one religion, stick to it and continue to grow in your love for God. Just remember that other faiths are of the same essence and should be respected. Now, no matter your religion, meditation is your greatest ally. It is not simply a way to relax yourself and feel good. This is your gateway to God. If you use meditation as a form of prayer, you'll see that it will be a transformational practice. 15 minutes a day is really a minimum. Make this a priority and grow this habit so you can meditate for long periods of time every day. This is something I'm working on as well, but I can tell you for a fact that it works. As over the last 2 years, I've put in hundreds of hours into meditation and I've felt its power and how potent this practice really is. Some simple guidelines for meditation are to meditate fasted or preferably fasted. Sit comfortably with your back straight. So if you would be on a chair like this, you would not be leaning on the back. You would stay with your back straight and your arms wouldn't be resting on an armrest, but on your thighs. And you start and finish your meditation with a prayer to God from your heart. You can take some deep breaths to calm yourself, and then I recommend just letting the breath flow naturally, not necessarily paying too much attention to it, and putting your focus at the point between your eyebrows, keeping your head facing forward, not overly up or down. And if you want to learn more on proper meditation and spiritual practice, you can try SRF guided meditations, SRF being Self-Realization Fellowship. And you can also sign up for the SRF lessons, which is what I showed earlier. These are really great. I recommend it. Now, one final point I'd like to touch on is our relationship with women. On this path of truth and discipline, if you are really introspective, you might find that instead of wanting sex in multiple women, you may be more inclined to the idea of finding a wife or living a celibacy life. Both of those are beautiful. And instead of necessarily choosing one, I like to just trust in destiny. The difference being, let's say, instead of actively looking for a partner/wife, just being open to the opportunity and enjoying the celibacy in the meantime. Personally, I wouldn't mind either, but whether you have a wife or not, love God and you will realize that you are already complete. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. Peace.